Hey there everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if it's your first time here. Today I'm over in Walnut Creek at a really incredible place, one of my favorite botanical gardens in the Bay Area, and if you don't know it yet, you're gonna love Ruth Bancroft Gardens by the end of this video. Now it is August already, it's hot, so the best time of day to visit is early in the morning, but I've been here in January and it is spectacular. There is a sculpture exhibition going on right now, which is why I'm here, and it is early in the morning, but it's gorgeous. A great place to visit anytime at all, and there are so many fabulous succulents of every shape and description that one visit never is enough. One pass through is never is enough. You're just going to love it. So follow along this video. I'm going to share some of my favorite highlights from this amazing place. And there are so many, I just don't even know where to start. Hey, I know exactly where I want to start. I did a little preliminary walkthrough a few minutes ago, and I grabbed a docent, and she helped me identify a plant that had been driving me nuts since my visit to New Zealand in February. It literally was driving me nuts. I saw it in front of one of the little hobbit houses in Hobbiton, which if you've never been, you gotta go. And I couldn't figure out what it was. Google wasn't helpful. Nobody was helpful till the fabulous docent helped me figure it out. So come on, I have to show you. It is this amazing plant right here. Now, for months I've been trying to figure it out, and it's called Pavonia. It looks like an abutilon, it looks like it's definitely in the member of a mallow family, but I love precise names, and I want to grow it at Cottage Gardens, so I needed to know exactly what it was, and until today, I didn't know what it was. Pavonia misonium, or something like that, and now I'm going to be on the search for it. So my day's been made already, and that's even without looking at all the fabulous succulents I'm about to show you. Oh my goodness. Everything is so big and so happy and so oversized. It's a little overwhelming when you get here at first, but the story behind it is fabulous. Ruth Bancroft was a plant collector, and she started with her first cactus, which was a golden barrel cactus, and just like the rest of us, became obsessed. This was back in the 60s. She started, and when you see this place, this is obsession to the nth degree, and it is amazing. There are still some golden barrel cactuses here. We'll show you one in just a second, but there is so much more. I did not count the number of species yet, but I'm just going to show you some of them. It is extraordinary, and just look at everything. If you're a drought-tolerant gardener, you have so much inspiration to see here that, again, you're going to have to come like 10 times before you can even decide what to do with yourself. I mean, look at this cactus. Look at this cactus, and look at the little sempervivum ground cover underneath. This is beautiful. We got an agave right here. Here's one of the sculptures I was telling you about. There's sculptures dotted all over the place right this minute, which is really fantastic. I think it goes on for another 2 weeks, maybe a week. I forgot the details, but that's just adding to the beauty of these gardens. Let me just tell you for 1 second, just so you can see all these differences. I've got some prickly pears at my house, Opuntias, because they're great. You never have to water them, help keep the deer out and whatnot. I just want to show you, because you'd be surprised that all of these are in the same family. This plant right here, this is a member of the Opuntia family. See those big petals, massive spines, and the little tunas, which is the fruit left behind after the flower is finished, that's an Opuntia. Over here, behind this lovely sculpture right here, that too is a prickly pear or an Opuntia. See how much smoother those petals are? And like the spines are barely there. In the distance back behind it is a kind of a purple tinted Opuntia with beautiful kind of pinkish colored spines. It's probably Santa Rita. And then one more. This is the one that is super surprising. This one right here. Petals are completely differently shaped. The branching is completely different, but it's the flower that's the giveaway. This here, that is your Opuntia flower, and this here is the tuna that gets left behind. If you need to cool down for a minute while you're visiting the Ruth Bancroft Gardens, there is this gorgeous pond, and you instantly feel cooler. Even though it's surrounded by drought-tolerant plants, it's water. There's koi, there's lilies, and it is so refreshing to stand here for a minute between your visit to all the succulents. Here's a great sculpture that is entirely apt and so perfect for the gardens here. I love it. It's metal. It's called Hug Me, and I think it's spectacular. That's the one I'd take home. So the Opuntia family is really well represented here at Ruth Bancroft, but so is the Aloe family. This one right here is in bloom. It's surrounded by Euphorbia mercenites, and that is a gorgeous little combination if you ask me. Let's talk about aloes for a minute and focus on them. I'll show you all the differences there. Like the Opuntias are pretty cool, lots of differences, but you haven't met the aloes yet. Look at this guy and this. They're both aloes. So are these little ones. Back here we've got another aloe. And yet another one, and this one's in bloom right now too, which is so cool. There are tiny ground cover type aloes, there's tree type aloes. Every kind of aloe that you can ever think of is right here at Ruth Bancroft. Look at this one. That's an agave, but look at this one. That's a little aloe. Look at the color of the leaves. So pretty. And these are the golden barrel cacti. Now some of these look so big and old. They may well have been the originals that she collected. I like to think so, but I'm totally making that story up. But you can see why their name is golden barrel cactus. The spines are golden. The cactus itself looks kind of golden. The bloom, I can see one popping up right there, is golden. Definitely shaped like a barrel. Definitely a cactus. Okay, this place is so overwhelming. There are so many fabulous plants and fabulous species that I know I'm going to be coming back. So I figured out I'm going to just focus on agaves for a couple of minutes now, and then we'll go check out what's in bloom right now in August here at Ruth Bancroft. So let's look at agaves. Let's just look at the extremes between them. I'm going to show you a few of my favorites that I've come across today. Look at this. For a start, look at this. Look at the spines, look at the symmetry, look at the color. Look at the little patterns left behind from when those leaves unfolded. There is so much beauty going on with this one agave, definitely rivaling the sculptures here, as fabulous as they are. But this is amazing. Here's another agave too that I wanted to show to you. It's still spiky on the ends, but we don't have the spikes around the edges. Softer, it's probably related to the foxtail agave or attenuata, and it's very pretty. Dainty-ish size. And then you have this guy up here. Look at that. Also an agave. It's got to be 10, 12 feet tall. Stunning. Look what it's got. It's got these little hairs. I'm pretty sure this is Agave foliifera, which means little hairs, I think. Here's an agave too that I wanted to bring your attention to. Agaves are sometimes called century plant because supposedly they bloom once every 100 years and then the whole plant dies off. Well, as you can see, one big part of the plant is doing totally fine, but the one that is blooming is putting all its energy into that big giant stalk and all the blooms up there. Look at this aloe. Look at the color. Even without the blooms, which are very, very pretty, the texture and the colors of this plant are absolutely gorgeous. You got to see this agave. Look at this. Look at the colors. Look at the tips. Look at the spikes. Again, this is a sculpture I would totally want in my garden. It is so stunning. Now, you would not want to fall down upon it. You would have little stab marks all over the place in your stomach. And hopefully that's never going to happen. It's really, really beautiful. And then over here, look at this. Another agave that is so stunning in the coloration and the beauty and the form and the texture. One more agave, actually two, before we go. Look at this. Just look. Look how big it is. 3.5 feet tall. Wicked spikes. Absolutely stunning. And then behind there, yet another one that is just blowing me away. This blue color is incredible. If you ever see tomentosa in the name of any plant, it means hairy. And the flowers of this aloe are actually hairy. Super cool. It's from the Arabian Peninsula and it is amazing. Hey, so I'm going to have to wrap it up today. My battery's down to 20% because I was so excited by everything that, Anyway, battery's at 20%, so I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for watching to here. If you're anywhere in the Bay Area, make sure you stop by the Ruth Bancroft Gardens. It is out of this world any time of year at all. And right now there's sculptures, which makes it even extra out of this world. So as always, come visit me at Cottage Gardens of Petaluma. I got inspired, so you're probably going to see a few extra varieties of aloes, agaves, or crassulas brought in one of these days. And I just love everything I saw here today. So if you can't visit me at Cottage, or if you're not in the Bay Area, follow me on Facebook or Instagram. Drop me a comment. What's your favorite succulent? What's your favorite cactus? What's your favorite botanical garden? I would love to hear all about it. Okay, everyone, till next time, have a wonderful couple days. Happy gardening.